What's good, guys? Today we're breaking down the best plays in the Indianapolis Colts playbook in Madden 26. If you want explosive offense, clutch runs, and money passing concepts, this is the video for you. Let's jump right in. This is a halfback power O. Whenever you run any plays with pulling guards, pulling tackles, let those guys pull, and then just pay attention to where you're supposed to go as far as following the guy that's pulling. Okay, now this is the first passing play, motion divide in the gun bunch tight end formation. I really like to sometimes just quick hike my opponent. This motion route that X is on, you can pick up quite a few yards with that. You also do have that delayed running back out of the backfield. I like to somehow just hit that every once in a while just to make my opponent look at all sides of the field. Okay, we can hit that and pick up quite a few yards. But the really great setup is we put this X receiver on a corner route. I don't stem it down. You can if you want to, but I've noticed that if you leave it the way it is, you get really open downfield, like 50 something, 40 yards. But you look at X, if it's in any type of zone defense, this X receiver is going to be wide open. Okay, any type of zone defense. If it's man defense, you got to be careful because sometimes they play it good. But if it's zone defense, just the way that opens that up, you'll always get a lot of yards, and you'll throw one play touchdowns easy with that. You do have this drag route. I do drag route that tight end, so if it all is ever covered, you can always go back to this tight end. In cases where you have man defense, you can hit that R1 receiver, okay? But it only is in man defense. And the first play we're going to look at is the inside zone of the gun bunch tight end formation. Okay, really good play. As I told you, whenever you run these inside zone plays, you have to let that blocker block shed and go into the secondary. That 56, you definitely want to let that happen. Okay, if you don't, your run will not be that good. Okay, once you get into the secondary, look at the way your blocks are developing and get it to Now this is the play, motion slot flood. A really great play. I really love that R1 route against zone defenses. And zone defense is also this X route, this little motion route. He sits right there at the top of that corner route, and he's wide open. His man defense, that square route, is open too. Okay, we'll call this a few times. Looks like this might be a man defense. We'll look for that square route. Square route to be open in that man defense. Okay, if it's a zone type of defense, okay, looks like this still might be man. Can hit this square receiver. It's just that route that he's on, it just annihilates that defender. Okay, any type of zone defense right here, this X route will be wide open. He'll be wide open for a quick 6 to 8 yards. Sometimes you can break that depending on how they play. Another man defense. Hit R1. We can get out there. Okay. If it's any type of zone defense, that R1 might be open for a one play touchdown. Okay. Okay. Just look at how it's open. You can just pick it up. It's a really great glitchy play. You know, if you run that other one, the stock. Try to go for you. Okay, almost. I never really go to that outside on the right side. Again, you do have that running back. If he's not blocking anybody, he's a delayed route. He comes out of the backfield. Again, you can always hit that. That route that tight end is on, I never throw to it. But I just like him to occupy people. See, I really don't like the way he does that. I wouldn't mess with it. Now this is the 0-1 trap out of the gun tight white off weak formation. It's a really great trap play as long as you let that guard pull. Just let him pull, go right behind him and pick those yards up. You'll break a lot of touchdowns. You'll break out and get a lot of touchdowns with this play. As long as you run it this way. The next play is double post out of the gun bunch offset formation. Okay, and you can run this play stock. I look for R1 circle and triangle. Okay, if they're open, I just pick my yards up. That little wheel route that tight end is on, sometimes you can hit that quick depending on what type of zones they're in. Like right here, you can hit that and just pick them up. The setup I like to do is I like to fade route that square receiver. Okay, I look for him. I gotta take that fade. Okay, gotta take that one. When he's pressed like that, you gotta take that. But I look at that only if he's pressed. But then I just look at R1, circle, and triangle. Okay, you'll run this a few times in defenses. Sometimes it's gonna be open, and when it's open really, really downfield. It's like really, really far downfield. Like this R1 receiver. You see, you're getting that ball off. You're getting like 50, 40 yards downfield. You're just looking for R1 and circle. And if they're covered, you're going to hit that triangle every time, guys. Got something going on right here. Like that. I like that. The next play is our Smashmouth run play. It's the power O in the I form slot. I like to use this one on the goal line. You need to follow this pulling guard, and he will lead the way until touchdowns after touchdowns after touchdowns. That guard is going to pull, and you want to follow him. That's how you get in here and score. You can flip this play. Same thing. Same thing. Let that guy lead the block for you. And here's another great Smashmouth play. I like to run this one. This is the halfback wham out of the doubles off close. Now we have a motion and tight end. We're just going to let that guy get over there, and then you just follow your blockers into that end zone. You cannot flip this play, but you don't have to. That's the breakdown of the best plays in the Colts playbook for Madden 26. Drop a comment with your favorite play. Hit that like button if this helped you out. And subscribe for more Madden 26 tips and gameplay. Let's keep dominating in this game.